Now we will understand the meaning of diagonal of a cuboid. In a cuboid, the diagonal refers to a line segment that connects the two opposite corners. This is the one corner and this is the another corner. Opposite corners of a cuboid which are farthest apart in the cuboid. Suppose this is the cuboid and we are starting from here. If this is the also the opposite of this corner, but this is not farthest. This is also the opposite of the corner, but this is also not the farthest point in the cuboid which is opposite to this point. But when we start from here and go to this point from inside of the cuboid, it will be known as the diagonal which will pass through the inside of the cuboid. So you can see here that in this picture, this is the cuboid, this is the diagonal which is passing through the internal of the inside of the cuboid and reaching to the other side of the cuboid which is farthest apart. Now the diagonal of the cuboid is also known as space diagonal or the body diagonal. It passes through the interior of the cuboid, inside of the cuboid, and intersects all the three pairs of opposite faces. You can see here that this is the first pair of, this is the one pair of one pair of opposite faces, this is the second pair of opposite faces, and this will be the fifth and sixth pair. Now this diagonal passes through all these three pairs of opposite faces. Now how to calculate the length of this red line? This is the diagonal. How to calculate the length of the diagonal? For this purpose, this is the formula before us. Under root lines length square plus breadth square plus height square. Now we will calculate the diagonal length of a diagonal of a cuboid in this coming question. Question before us is, we have a cuboid with a length of 6 meters, width of 3 meters and the height of 2 meters. We have to find out the length of the cuboid. To find out the length of a cuboid, the formula before us is the formula we use to calculate the diagonal. The formula is under root length square plus breadth square plus height square. Now we are to put in the values of length, width and height. What is the length? 6 square. What is the breadth? Breadth is 3. Width is also known as breadth. 3 square plus height. Height is 2. 2 square. 6 square means 36. 3 square means 9. 2 square means 4. It will become 49 when we add these three items. Now the answer will be 7 meter. Diagonal length of the diagonal is equal to 7 meter. This is the answer. So we are only to, when we are to find out the length of the diagonal, we are to simply remember this formula. Under root length square plus breadth square plus height square, and the length of the diagonal will be before you. Now we will recap this course. When we are to find out the volume of the cuboid, it is volume is equal to length multiplied by width multiplied by height, where V represents the volume, L represents the length, W represents the width, and the H represents the height. When we are to calculate the surface area of cuboid, we can use this formula 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH, where 2 multiplied by length multiplied by width plus 2 multiplied by length multiplied by height plus 2 multiplied by width multiplied by height. Or we can also write it as 2 multiplied by length width plus length height plus we can use this formula for surface area. When we are to find out the lateral surface area, we can find out as 2h multiplied by L plus W. And to find out the diagonal of a cuboid, we can use the formula under root length square plus breadth square plus height square. And to find out the length, width or height of a cuboid, we can use these formulas, where we are to simply remember the formula of volume. Volume is equal to length multiplied by width multiplied by height, and when any of the two items are given, we can calculate the any of the third item. And to calculate the area of four walls, we can also use this formula. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.